Hello, and welcome back to SARS Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody is tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody is watching on a replay. Make sure you are smashing the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, and make sure you're hitting that notification bell so you can be notified every time we go live, every time we post a video on the channel. Welcome back to Gooner Lounge, man. Another new background. You know what I mean? We're moving up in the world. You know what I mean? Big up to the fellow panelist, man, like Matchday Guru, bro. Doing a madness, bro. Doing a madness, bro. With these skills, bro. Do you know what I mean? But
cold.
Yeah, I can't lie, it is cold, bro. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, you know what? You're onto something here, bro. But listen, big up to everybody who is tuned in. Make sure you smash the like button, make sure you're subscribing. We are here for another episode of the Gooner Lounge, talking about injuries, talking about Calafiori injury, Jesus injury, the Martin Odegaard injury, which I'm going to add to the title now. And also, we're going to speak about if Arsenal can compete on all fronts. We'll be speaking about all of that good stuff in this episode today. But guys, what happened?
What happened? Why are you scaring me?
No, nothing. Dembele just not make the living hell out of Doku, left him dead, and just ran past him like he's not even there. Oh my god. Doku literally smiled after it. He's like, shit, like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not even going to run behind him.
You know, when he done that, I thought he was going to give me bad news of Odegaard injury or something.
No, bro. We won't get anything Odegaard.
I thought the worst.
Yeah, apparently bro, people are saying it's a twisted ankle. So he's out. I don't know whether he's gonna play, bro. Big up to guys. Ethan Wanyeri for the North London derby, man. We will be there, bro. We will be there, bro. He's gonna play, bro.
Miles Lewis Skelly.
Has to be
Ethan Wanyeri is gonna play, bro. I'm telling you that now. That is gonna be the guy who plays. But oh my god,
he definitely won't do. You know what he'll do? He'll probably play Jesus and Havertz there.
Bro, listen, we might as well just get started. Listen, big up to the panelists. I am joined today by Ash. You've seen this guy all the time on the channel, bro. He can't get away, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's here, part of the furniture. Also, Martin, another one that's part of the furniture, always here, ready to represent. Also, we have some debutantes on the channel. Some debutantes, yeah? We got a man like Matchday Guru in the building. And we got man like Sufyan in the building. Another North African, bro, yeah? The North Africans are taking over, mate. The North Africans are taking over. I told you before, and I'll tell you again, people. The North Africans are taking over. Soon enough, I'm gonna be able to like make a whole show just based off of us North Africans. And the thing is, we're all gonna be screaming at each other, but it's a normal conversation. But you man are gonna think we're all like angry at each other, bro. And you man are gonna think that we're just like shouting and screaming at each other, and we're vexed, bro. But it's just a normal conversation. But listen.
Can you make him bigger, man? Like he looked like a tiny little, like a teeny little thingy in there. Like you gotta zoom in.
Are you able to zoom in? I don't know. I can make him full screen. Look at this. Yes. Look at that, mate. Look at that, mate.
This guy.
He's got Vieira. He's got Henry. He's got Bergkamp. He's got
man. The
Righty.
Grew up with.
Oh, mate. And all the trophies, mate. And all the trophies, mate. We'll have it. We'll have it, mate. We'll have it. Oh, mate. What a legendary one, man. But listen, big ups to everybody. We are here to talk about injuries. And I guess we might as well just start with the Martin Odegaard injury, which is breaking news at the moment. My, man. Our players are just falling like flies. And at this point, I'm starting to have a mental breakdown because I already thought that the squad was bare. And I already thought that we were like 1 or 2 injuries from like critical condition and DEFCON 1 or DEFCON 5, whichever one is fucking more dangerous. I don't know which one out of them. I think it's DEFCON 1 is the most dangerous. DEFCON 1,
yeah, correct.
So yeah, DEFCON 1, if we get 2 injuries. Right now we got Odegaard. If another one of the big players goes out, bro, it could be a wrap for us. It could be a wrap for us. Do you know what I mean? And we need them for Manchester City. We got Manchester City, we got Atalanta, and we got freaking Spurs away.
All 3 away games.
All of them are away games. Now, Who knows what will happen? I think Martin Odegaard should get on a plane right now. Forget about even getting changed and showering, bro. Just get him on a plane straight away, bro. He can shower on the plane, bro. He can shower on the plane. I've seen them. Them Emirates jets.
Emirates
bro.
one,
Fly
I have
Emirates, bro.
showers, isn't it?
Brother, I've seen the Fly Emirates jets. He's gonna be sitting in business first class, bro. The guy's gonna have a bedroom to himself, so he can shower on the plane, bro. Get him on a plane right now.
Yeah.
Salamu alaikum to everybody at the freaking Norwegian team. See you later. I'm out of here, bro. Get the fucker back to home, man. Get the fucker back home, man. I don't even know why these guys. I don't know why these guys persisted. Why the fuck is Saka on international break when Foden and Palmer and these man are just pussying out, bro, and just leaving, bro? You know what I mean? Foden, who needs to get game time, bro. Why is he not there? And why is Saka there, bro? Like, it's so stupid. I don't know why we don't tell our players, bro. Just forget about it, man. Just don't go, bro. Do you know what I mean? We already got a mad schedule. Why are you gonna risk it, bro? Why are you gonna risk injuries? Do you know what I mean? It's just unnecessary risk for me. And right now, it's really fucking us, to be honest. Pause. Because now you've obviously got the situation where Martin Odegaard's injured. I don't know what you guys got to say about that, man. Because I'm fuming, bro. You told me that, and now I'm angry. Man. I'm red in the face, bro.
I think it's a good chance for us to see what everyone's been talking about, because the amount of disrespect Martin Odegaard's been getting on the timeline for weeks and months now is kind of crazy. People saying he's got no right foot. People saying angle bias. People saying he's holding the team back. He's not giving proper through balls onto people's correct feet. So I don't know, if he's not going to play, maybe we get to see what life is like without him, because I think he's been our most important player for a couple of seasons. People will say Saka, but I don't know. Odegaard, the leadership, the leading of the press, the disrespect is just being off the charts. So, you know, it's sad, but it looks like he's just rolled it. So maybe it'll be like, you know, one week or something like that to get back. But that's just my guess. So maybe he'll be all right for at Atlanta. But we're definitely going to be going into Spurs with, you know, men down all over the place, I think. Which, I don't know. We seem to be pretty good with the siege mentality away game stuff. We just won't be playing the prettiest football.
Yeah,
you want me to be honest? Well, it is peak. Let's be honest, man. We ain't got no Declan Rice that game. We got no Odegaard that game. For example, if Odegaard don't come, that's two massive players. We could be 5 points before Man City even kick a ball. The pressure's on us. This is what people don't understand. Man City normally always starts slow. This time they've started fast. And Tottenham, don't forget, they're going to want revenge of us after last season. And on top of that, they just lost their last Premier League game. They're going to be up for it. They just lost against Newcastle. You think they're going to come up to Arsenal and lose that as well? Boy, I'm telling you, it's going to be peak, man. And this is what it comes down to the board. I don't care what anyone tells me. Strength and depth, we did not do enough. I don't care what anyone tells me. We're not strong enough. Odegaard goes... Last year, we were lucky. Anyone can't tell we weren't lucky in terms of injuries. We were lucky. This year, it's a different ball game. Odegaard gets injured or Saka gets injured, then what? Who are you replacing them with? Come on, man.
I'm just so excited to hear what Ash has got to say, because we were speaking not more than maybe 3-4 days ago, and this guy is telling me, "Oh, we're fine. You're overreacting. Why are you doing all of this?"
You are.
It was
100%
fine.
are overreacting.
Nah.
So tell me, Yaki, I want to hear you what you got to say about this now with the injuries that we've got at us.
Yeah, so obviously the injury, we don't know the extent of it yet, so let's wait, I guess, until after the reports. Wait, I'm coming to the injury part, but I'm saying you don't know how serious it is. Hopefully it's not that serious. As Martin says, hopefully if it's just a rolled ankle, and he's only out for a week, it's fine. Big up Sufyan, first time we're doing the show together, obviously, but I disagree. I don't think we are weaker than last season, because you guys are saying if Odegaard gets injured and if Saka gets injured. Okay, if Saka got injured last season, we had to play Reece Nelson.
Okay.
Whereas this season, we have to play Sterling. While I'm not overwhelmed by Sterling signing, you can't tell me that's weaker. There is no scenario.
What Sterling are you getting, though? What Sterling are you getting? The Chelsea one or the Man City one?
Even if I get Sterling of last season, the 8 goals, whatever the hell it was, that's still better than Reece Nelson. So I'm still stronger than what I was last season. I actually think our squad depth is a lot better this season, because if you look at our overall team, we have a starting 11. We all know what our starting 11 is. And we actually have a decent backup 11 as well. Like I can literally name the backup 11, and it's not as bad as people are making it seem. There's no Nketiah or Reece Nelson or Fabio Vieira in that backup 11. So I don't know. I feel that is an exaggeration from a lot of people. Like when they say we don't have decent squad depth, we cannot go back up every single potential injury out there because City are in a similar boat. If Haaland and Rodri and KDB are all injured for like 3 months, they're screwed as well. So I wouldn't. We cannot go back up every single position with 3 players, right?
For me, it comes down to did we do enough? Did we get that number 9 that we needed? Did we do enough? If you look at our board, did we do enough in that summer? Can you actually look at the board and say, you know what? This year, we've done enough to catch Man City. We're going to do better than them. Let's be honest. We're tippy-toeing. Yet again, tippy-toeing. Oh, we've got this and we can do this. It's all if, buts and maybes. This is the problem, though. Have we done enough in the summer? No. We haven't, and that's the end of. Honestly, I'd be so excited. If we got a number 9, I'd be like, you know what? We can do this. You know what I'm trying to say? I'd even put maybe Havertz in the 8. You know what I'm trying to say? We'd have a bit of like, we can do. We can replace Odegaard with Havertz, if anything. Obviously, it's not got the same output. But we haven't done enough in the summer. We haven't.
So, Sufyan, a question for you. We haven't done enough in the summer because we didn't get a striker. That's it, right?
For
or
me,
is it another position? Or was there another position you
want? Carry on.
No, I'm asking, was it only the striker thing or was there another position you thought we should have also strengthened that too?
For me, the last puzzle was the striker. That's for me personally. I wanted the striker. I wanted a number 9. Just get me a number 9. There was players out there. You cannot tell me the market. There were so many players out there we could have just got. Just get us a number 9. Because I tell you what, when it's 0-0 and it's a tough game and we need to get out of, we needed 1 goal in that game. Come on, man. We needed that.
I can agree. I mean, we didn't get the 9 we needed, but I don't see the point at this point of just. There's nothing we can do about it. We can rage
of course,
at
it's
the board
done now.
all we want, right?
I agree.
We basically just got to look forward, and they have to show that they did enough. We don't really score goals with that big number 9 thing. We do it through the team and through a whole bunch of other ways. So I'm not that worried. Even if Havertz is playing in midfield or Jesus is relying on Jesus, we'll still get a goal from Trossard or something like that. I think importantly, we've got good defensive backup. If Calafiori can't play, I'm pretty sure he probably wasn't going to start anyway. It would have been Timber. Then Marino, he's out for a few more weeks. So, yeah, we're not going to find out anything about that. And Rice being out, that's just a 1-game suspension. So if Odegaard can't play, maybe we can play Havertz as the right 8, seeing as he played there for, what's that team? Leverkusen. He played the right attacking midfield space. Nwaneri can potentially play, but I wouldn't like to see him starting in the North London derby straight up, although Saad probably would by the sounds of it. Nwaneri, do you want him to start? I think you're muted, though.
Yeah, you're muted, Saad.
There I am, bro. There I am. To be honest, we're cooked at this point, bro.
We're cooked
at this point, bro.
So
at this point, I'm trying
cooked for the North London derby. You mean?
For the North London derby. For the North London derby, I'm saying we're cooked. And the reason why I'll say that is because Martin Odegaard is one of our main creative threats, bro. So if you take him out of that game, I don't see how we can create a lot, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed.
But listen, however, I will say, with these injuries, if we beat Tottenham, bro,
khalas, they're done.
They are finished. Like, bro, shut up shop with whatever pride that you have left, the little of it that you may have left. Yeah, shut up shop and khalas, sell the club. And just go into just continue
do
down the
concerts at the stadium,
bro. Just go down the entertainment business. You know what I mean? You went from entertainment for football, got to entertainment for like concerts. You know what I mean? You can set up nice little Mario Kart events. Like, come on, man, we're there, bro. You know what I mean? With Super Mario and all that, bro. So we're there, bro.
If we do them with the injuries we've got, honestly, they're done out here, man.
Yeah, I think. The thing is, Martin Odegaard for this next game, I think this hurts us massively.
Agreed.
But we need him. Long term, I think it looks like a rolled ankle. I've seen it, so it looks like he's just rolled his ankle. So I think for this game, he's gonna be out. But the next game, I think you're right. He could come in for the Atalanta game. But match day, Guru, what's going on, man? Let us know, man. What are your thoughts on the whole
Yeah,
Martin
so right.
Odegaard thing? And
Well, first of all, we already talked on deadline day,
yeah,
and you already know my thoughts about this whole board, ownership, all of that. To reiterate, we clearly did close to nothing that what we needed to win the league this season.
Agreed.
I mean, offloading potentially 3 forwards, and only bringing in Sterling to replace them, which we weren't going to do according to Edu. It just apparently fell into his lap, so that's why he did it. I don't see it. There's people need to hold this board accountable,
Agreed.
and we can't do that if we're just constantly saying, "Yeah, no, it's fine, just move on now."
Agreed.
I don't know, dude. I
agree.
But how do you hold them
don't get it.
accountable without knowing the end result? Like, you have to get to the end of the season and fail to reach your objectives, and then you go, "Oh, well, then you fucked up here," and everyone said it. But at this point, we don't know.
That's
Teams
fair.
have to go through
That's fair.
injuries. You have to deal with it, and we didn't have that many injuries last season or the season before. I think we only had one big one to Timber.
Season
and a couple
before
of
we
Tommy
did,
Askers.
but last season it was literally just Martinelli, I think, and that's about it.
it was players in and out. Do you know what I mean?
Timber, Partey was
it was
in there.
only yeah. I think the majority of the injuries, there were some major ones, but most of the like first teamers, they got like maybe a week out, maybe 2 weeks out. Do you know what I mean? And some of them
Yeah.
came during the international break, so they were able to rest up and be back for the next game. So I don't think the injuries hurt us that much last season, apart from obviously Thomas Partey and obviously Tommy
I
Asu
saw
was
a
out.
crazy
Martinelli
stat
was
about
out.
Oh, Partey as well, yeah.
That he's never been available for the first 4 games in a row. This will be the first time that he's actually
I
like
mean, he might break it, bro.
participated in the first 4 games of the season.
But
The
you
league
can't
hasn't
rely on
ended
it.
yet.
It's
You can't
crazy.
League hasn't
rely on
ended
him
yet.
starting for the whole season. Let's be honest. You can't rely
Yeah,
on
he
him.
could be injured.
Yeah, he could be injured. Like he played Ghana today, 90 minutes, and I thought, oh mate, you can't rely on
He
someone starting.
had an impeccable medical record at Madrid, Atletico
No, it
Madrid,
was-
right?
Nothing, bro. I think he had one spell out, and I think that was like a month or something. But that's it.
I mean,
Nothing
we
before
meme Spurs for it, but it's the history of the Arsenal. Injuries are just, I mean, you don't become an Arsenal player until you're injured. It's just how it goes.
Or even Declan Rice, bro. Didn't Declan Rice get his first
Yeah.
first injury in his career, bro?
Mad.
Yep.
Mad. No, I don't know what's going on in that.
Oh, bro.
Honestly.
Oh, mate, this is a madness. And I'm hearing now apparently that they knew he had a knock, and they still sent him out an international duty.
That's a
You know that?
joke. That's a joke.
Arsenal knew that he had a knock, and they've still let him go out on international duty.
Wallahi,
I feel like
The-
sometimes
the-
it's up to the players
phys-
as well,
the
though.
physio- No, but the physio have the right to say to him, like, we don't think you're fit enough to go there. We don't want you to go there. They can speak with Norway or the Norwegian FA, and then they can come to an arrangement like he's got a knock. We're not comfortable with him going. You know what I mean?
Why
they can
didn't they
come to
say
some
that
sort of
then? They
arrangement.
should've just
It's
said
not a
that.
major. It's not a major tournament. This isn't a major tournament, bro. It's
Yeah.
the Nations League.
That's
The
true.
major tournaments is where they can't. The club's just like, yeah, you know what, you do whatever you want to do, because they can't stop him from going to a major tournament. But you know what, I can't lie. This has really pissed me off.
Yeah, same.
That Odegaard is out. But moving quickly on from Odegaard, let's quickly speak about Jesus, because apparently he is back. Apparently he's back training, getting ready for that game, and they do say that they are saying that apparently he is going to be back, possibly to play in that game against Tottenham. So, what you guys thinking about Gabby Jesus?
Where do you play him, though,
possibly
in this
starting
team,
that?
currently?
Do you
What,
start him?
Odegaard's
You
out.
start him?
Where are you going to play him?
Odegaard's out, then yeah, you play Odegaard and Havertz together.
Odegaard and Havertz together?
You mean Jesus and Havertz?
I mean, Jesus.
Sorry, Jesus and Havertz together. Yeah, if Odegaard is out.
Yeah.
What, as two strikers?
Front 2.
I would probably play Havertz behind Jesus, to be honest. Like instead of playing
Oh,
him as
okay.
an 8,
So
I'd play him as a 10, because the 8 doesn't work for me. Like he doesn't give you that defensive quality that Partey or even freaking Jorginho would give you. But if he plays behind the striker, he can still make the runs he likes to make. He doesn't have the same level of defensive pressure that he would have had if he's played as an 8. And that way we still play Jesus, who can also grub down, allow Havertz to sometimes get in so they can keep interchanging. Jesus is not as creative as Odegaard, but he's decently creative to cause problems. So I think that would be our best option if Odegaard is out.
I think this is the perfect game for Sterling to start, to be honest, because the way Tottenham defend is just, I mean,
high line.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sterling can make those mad runs. We've seen it. I mean, his like.
But who would you start him for, though?
That's the thing, right? I mean, now that Odegaard's out, maybe don't play Jesus. Play Trossard behind Havertz, maybe, and then start Sterling on the left.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. That's also a good shout.
So you'd still be unlikely for him to start, but it's probably going to be a counter-attacking setup for us. I think it would make the most sense. Maybe a Partey Jorginho double pivot, and the back four is all pretty solid. And then just keep the ball off them as much as we can. And when we need to break, we need Martinelli, we need Sterling, we need Saka, Jesus, some combination of those guys to run that offside trap. I feel like might have to do
either Martinelli or Sterling need to start the game with their pace.
Yeah,
on the left side anyway. Trossard, I mean, I get it. You know, he's done well, deserves a start, but I mean, can't be taking too many chances.
If Jesus isn't ready, then Sterling might start as the false 9. If Jesus isn't back from fitness.
Sterling, you said false 9.
Sterling might start up front, and then Havertz in the midfield. So you'd have Nelly, Sterling, Saka front 3.
Yeah, that's not something I want to go towards. Yeah, I'm not even about that, to be honest. I'll be real, man. Sterling, I don't mind him on the left. You know what I mean? But or maybe even coming on as a sub for Saka on the right, bro. I don't mind him doing that. But, bro, down the middle as a false 9, nah, man, I don't think that's it, bro. Yeah. We already got Jesus, bro. Do you know what I mean? So
I'm saying Jesus might not be fully fit.
Yeah, if he's not fully fit in time, then obviously that's going to be a whole different situation. But it's definitely going to be, the team is definitely going to be changing now. There's more obstacles that Mikel Arteta's got to overcome now with this whole injury news. Obviously, Martin Odegaard's probably going to be out. Listen, we could be saying this right now. Martin Odegaard could have just rolled it slightly, and they've taken him off as a precaution, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because once you roll your ankle, it swells up, but the swelling only lasts for maybe a day.
Yeah, ice pack it.
Do you know what I mean? And he's going to be getting the best care anyway, bro. Yeah. So his swelling's probably going to last for a day, bro.
Yeah.
And then he gets back, trying to get back onto the pitch, and it's whether he can make it. He can make it for that game. Do you know what I mean? So he could.
He's got 4 days, hasn't he? He's got 4 days to kind of like.
No, he's.
Yeah, what's today?
It's on Sunday, right?
He's got 5 days. 5 days.
He's got 5 days. So hopefully it's enough.
Yeah, because he's got obviously the game's on Sunday, so that's something that plays in our favor at least.
Yeah.
But yeah. Listen, I don't know. Right now, I'm just trying to think of.
They're amputating that ankle. I mean, everyone's just like freaking out and going to the sky is falling scenario. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to look at it from like it might not be that bad. Do you know what I mean? It might not be that bad. So
I'm not worried. It's only Spurs at the end of the day. I don't think they're really like
I agree
anything to worry about.
Okay, so
sweating.
No, I agree. We could have Odegaard and Jesus not injured, and we could play Havertz, Martinelli, and Saka, and play Trossard, and we should still be able to beat them because the quality of our team is still better.
That is true. That is true. It's just
I'm not even trying to knock
City game. I'm kind of more worried about.
Yeah, exactly. Know? City, I agree. City, there's no chance we could beat them at the Etihad without these guys, but at their ground. By the way, they could beat us. I'm not saying Spurs cannot. They could beat us, but I don't think the Odegaard injury should like end that.
Have you seen the tweet? Have you seen the tweet, Martin?
No.
Well, I'm just saying
Jacob lose his mind in the chat.
I'm just. No, it's only
Spurs.
Yeah, Jacob, we've come to your house in the last 2 seasons. We came to your house, took a shit on your fucking lawn, bro, and then dunked on you and left you on the ground, bro, barely breathing, bro. We left man on 1 HP. Please, Jacob, just relax. Why do you give it always the big talk? Always gives it the big talk, but when it comes to it, the first thing that happens when it all goes tits up. Oh, you know what I mean? I got the robe out.
The bathrobe. Yeah.
I hide myself, bro. I don't want you guys to see me, bro. Just let me be, man, in the corner. And then the dog's just chilling, bro. The dog's just chilling. He's like, bro, what's going on, man? Yeah. But yeah, listen, I'm trying to look at it. I've just seen a tweet, yeah, which made me crease. Yeah, it was like somebody was like, everybody in my group chat is the guys in my group chat are just drafted up for different formations and different players on Microsoft Word, bro. I'm like, bro, what's going on, man? What is going on, bro? People are just drafted for me. Mate. But yeah, listen, I think obviously with Jesus coming back, Calafiori, apparently the injury is not that bad. It was a minor
starting
knock.
anyway though. Yeah.
Start anyway, I think.
Yeah, they said apparently it's a minor knock, but listen, he may have wanted to start him in the midfield, bro. I've heard that
there's this talk of Zinchenko starting in the midfield. A lot of people bringing it up.
I
can't have it, dude. We cannot be doing that.
Nah.
I've heard that. Even I think in the France game, in the France versus Italy game, wasn't he playing in midfield in that game? Somebody said that he was playing DM or playing in the midfield or some
Calafiori.
Capacity. Yeah, they said that he was playing in the midfield.
I didn't watch that game.
He played everywhere. He was drifting around like he was Bruno Fernandes. He just popping up doing triangles.
Really?
Yeah, it was in the right wing. It was on the left wing, but it was all starting from left back.
Yeah, listen, man. It could listen right now. Anything's possible, bro. Anything's possible. Do you know what I mean? With this amazing depth that we've got. But listen,
you argue that part, but you still haven't made an argument for that.
I'm trolling, bro. But yeah, listen.
I mean, let's start at ESR if Odegaard was injured, yeah. So just saying.
Listen, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that 1 year Emil Smith Rowe moment, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Can you imagine?
I'm ready for that.
Mate.
Bro.
How sweet would that be?
If 1 year and Sterling score, bro, do you know what I mean?
Mate.
One welcomes himself to the club in the most glorious fashion, and then the other one just starts off his scoring, bro. Do you know what I mean? With a madness, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just had a mad performance against the Ops, bro. Fuck them. Fuck Tottenham. Said it 10 times, bro. Rest in peace. But anyway, in regards to Calafiori, what are we saying? He's not going to start. You lot don't think he's going to?
I don't think so. I think Timber still starts.
I think he'll carry on Timber.
What is Calafiori then? Is he a centre back? Are we thinking he's a centre back backup, or is he the left back backup? What is he, bro?
I think he's
I think both.
I think both. Yeah, I think you're right. Both. He'll play both. Personally, whoever gets
if you want to compete and
tired, or he'll just slot in.
I feel like if you want to compete in multiple competitions, sometimes you got to change that back line like Pep does. You know what I mean? You can't just be exerting Saliba and Gabriel to the stuff you did last season. I mean, it's not going to be always as lucky as last season. We're not either just might be an injury here and there, or you just start him for the cup games or even certain Champions League games where you're like, yeah, opposition's not, that bad. I feel like that's where he slots in.
Yeah, I think Timber can also play right back. If Ben White needs a rest, we're going to need Calafiori to come in there. But he seems to be a bit more of a defensively solid left option. So we might see him in the big games.
Yeah,
I think he's maybe better defending than Timber.
Agreed.
I think
he would start against Man City personally. A left back, I would start him personally. Left back against Man City.
That's a big game to start, though.
Huh?
It's a big game for him to debut.
No, I get
like
that.
A full game anyway.
I feel like you can rely on him. Timber sometimes I don't think he's fully fit yet. I don't know. When I look at Timber, he's still a bit shaky at times.
He said it himself.
He does like really well, and then I see a couple mistakes from him. And
he said He said that on
Yeah,
I think
did.
he said that on a news thing. He said
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
still being out for like a whole year completely.
Yeah.
Like I was completely like phased out for a second of football, so I have to learn everything again, like
Yeah.
to make it second nature. So it
Yeah.
happens.
Plus,
without
he's
me
young
even
as well,
thinking
right?
about it, do
So
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, and I can understand that, bro. Being gone from football that long, bro.
Yeah,
When you
100%.
come
Yeah, for
back,
sure.
there's gonna be like a transition period. There's
Yeah.
gonna be like you got to learn a few things again. Like, do you know what I mean? After being gone that long, which makes me think. Listen, Party, he could be a bit iffy right now, but listen, he could get much better. Do you know what I mean? He already had it in the locker, bro. Yeah, he just needs to
Everybody's
unlock
looking
that.
better athletically. Like recently, he's been able to like run faster and stuff like that than we'd seen before.
Yeah.
But he still made a few errors with his decision making. But I would be very surprised if we don't see Jorginho come into this
Oh,
game.
he
Yeah,
has to
no,
start, yeah.
it's literally why we kept him, right? Like in Arteta's words, that's why we kept him. So
He pulls him
Yeah,
out of the
Jorginho will
closet for
start.
these big games. Like whenever we,
I
like,
wanted to ask you guys, because you guys mentioned Timber, and we know he's played as a DM before. He's obviously good on the ball. He's obviously good defensively too, because I mean that's why he can play center back as well. Would you guys not think an option of having Timber play alongside Partey in that pivot could be, and then we move Calafiori as left back? I'm talking about the Spurs game specifically. Do you guys not see that as an option?
maybe if we're like 2-0 up,
I
then
don't
you
think-
just bring in
I
He's
think
close to the
Calafiori
ball,
to have
isn't he?
that solid defensive bounce, you know?
Mm.
I don't know.
Mm.
the
I
thing
think
is
it'd be
now.
too much of a risk to do it now. Personally, like you said, I'd probably do it in the cup games, or if we're 2-0 up or something like that, and then try him out there. But it's too much of a risk to throw him in now.
Because my concern, as much as I think Jorginho has been a very good squad player, he's done really well for us for the 10 million. It's been a bargain. But Spurs are notoriously known for like their high press, sometimes like insane, unnecessary, stupid high press, to the point where they get like cut through by like one simple pass from Joe Linton. And I feel like Jorginho might not necessarily sometimes cope with that the best, versus players like Partey and even Timber when he's played as left back so far. They seem to be a lot more press resistant, and can beat that first line of press. Because the moment you beat that first line of press from Spurs, it's super
But yeah,
easy to
you're
open
through,
them
you're
up.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I feel
Yeah.
like
Because
Georgie's
they commit a very
crucial for
high
that.
line and they don't even bother. Even without Mickey van de Ven, they still play the exact same way, which is a bit insane. But they still play with the high line. They still press you like idiots. And then the moment you cut past them, it's easy to open them up. So I don't know.
But isn't
That's my
Georgie
concern with Jorginho.
Georgie's he's so good at under pressure, like making the right passes and things like that, especially knowing when to do like a through ball over the top.
Mm.
No,
He
I
can
think
cut
on the
through-
ball
he
he's
can cut
amazing.
through lines.
Yeah, I think on the ball he's good, but I think under pressure is different, because when he's receiving the ball from the center backs,
Agreed.
and let's say Madison, whoever's pressing right behind him, that I don't think is his strength. I actually think he's weak in that. I've seen him
People are
lose the
worried
ball. a
about
couple of
Spurs,
times
but
with us.
who's Spurs got in midfield that we need to be worried about?
I mean, Madison nicked the
In
ball
midfield?
of Jorginho last season.
Yeah,
and
last
scored,
season
right?
at home. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so Madison
Madison.
can press well, even though I don't rate him, but he can
Jorginho
press.
gave the ball away right for that Spurs game, and they
Yeah,
got a
he
goal
did.
from the
to
press. Yeah.
equalise.
I think he had a
But that
blunder.
was a clear mistake. Like I don't know, I don't think you'll
Gino-
see that one again.
I agree with you. No, I worry about
He's done a-
Jorginho. I worry about Jorginho in this game. Number one, throwing him in. He hasn't played for a while. Number one, and number two, Spurs are gonna be up our ass. I'm not joking.
Pause.
Pause. No, on the real, they're gonna be onto us. And Jorginho under pressure, when he's calm and relaxed, he can get the ball and he's got space. He's amazing. But when he's gonna get pressured, and Tottenham are gonna be onto us.
But when did we see Jorginho last season? We saw him at Man City, we saw him at Liverpool, we
Yep.
saw him at Spurs. Like anytime at Bayern, like anytime there was huge pressure on it and a lot of press, he was the guy that
We didn't see him. We didn't see him at Spurs. He didn't play the second game. It was
The
Partey and
second game he
Rice.
didn't play, but he definitely played in the first one, right?
Yeah, and that's where he messed up, and we lost, and we didn't
Yeah.
lose. Sorry, it felt like a loss, but that goal we conceded was because that he did that same mistake when he was with Chelsea. By the way, when Sancho and Rashford pressed him, and they got the ball of him and went and scored. Look, I already said he's been amazing for us. For the 10 million, it's been an incredible bargain. But he does have a weakness when you press him right there.
Press
When
him.
he has time,
Agreed.
I think he's one of the best deep lying passers in our
Yeah,
team. Like he can ping that
but-
ball
Agreed,
really
agreed.
well.
But he's
By
the
the
one
way,
that
guys,
makes it.
we might actually be cooked. So Martin Odegaard suffered a severe lateral sprain on his left ankle. Period of absence won't be less than 4 weeks. So it's going to be more than 4 weeks. It's going to be more than 4 weeks. It's going to be gone for more than a month.
Oh, man.
Now they're worried, and they said that X-rays are needed to rule out if it's a complete tear of the ligament or not, or if it's a
Where'd you get that from,
dislocation
bro?
or a fracture. It's from some guy called Isaba. I think it's Isaba. Isaba.
Bro, Isaba in Arabic literally means like gangs. Like I wouldn't trust someone with that name as sources.
No, but he said he's like a guy who. That's how I read it anyway. But apparently he's like a rehabilitation sports guy, bro. He always he's like a doctor in sports, and he tweets about injuries and how long the player could be out, what it could be that he's done. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. He's done it on a few injuries here, but yeah, big up to him. But listen, who knows, man? Who knows? He was crying in it, so it could be peak, bro. Could be peak.
You might know, yeah.
But if he is out for a month, then I think that could be fairly problematic. But I can't lie, man. Listen, the thing is, we have to move now. We are in this situation, and we just have to play the cards that we've been dealt. Do you know what I mean? They chose not to bring players in. They chose to trust in Ranieri, so we're playing with the cards that we've dealt that we've been dealt. The injuries that we've been dealt, so we just have to move on, bro. And listen, I do kind of take to what Martin and I was about to say Martin and Odegaard, right? what Martin and Ash say, bro. Because although I'm like pissed off about the Martin Odegaard injury, I'm still not scared of Spurs for some reason. I'm not scared. I still think that their defense can be. I still think we can hurt them. We can still hurt their defense. I know the creative spark in Martin Odegaard is not there, but you can still. There's other ways you can play it. Yeah, you can play Havertz in the 10. You can play Trossard in the 10, who's played very good before there.
Zinni might be needed. I don't know. You never know.
Yeah,
right?
you could play Zinchenko. Who knows, bro? Do you know what I mean? Who knows?
We've actually built a squad of a lot of hybrid players that are capable of playing a lot of positions. So now it's time to put that to the test. And if we don't have Odegaard, we know we're gonna have to learn to play without Odegaard in some games.
Yeah,
anyway, so
exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a definite challenge, but I still think we could overcome it 100%. You know what I mean? I have trust in my defense. I have trust in my midfield to some sort of extent, and my gaffer, bro. Do you know what I mean? I believe my gaffer.
So we could have Odegaard, Calafiori, Jesus, all injured, and yet we have a very, very good lineup to start with. I think that depth is speaking, Saad.
Yeah, that's for Spurs, though. That's for Spurs. That's not for teams like City.
This is not for Man City. When we come up against Man City, I'm shitting myself.
Yeah, but then use the same logic for them, because if City come to play Arsenal without KDB and I don't know who's the equivalent, Nathan Ake or whoever it is, yeah, but it wouldn't be strong enough to beat us, though. Like last season, they were missing Rodri and KDB at the Emirates, and they used that as an excuse on why they lost, right? So imagine if they also missed like 3 or 4 players. I'm just saying that could go, because 3 seasons ago, if we missed 4 of our starting players or 3 of our starting 11 players, we're most times, then more often than not, we're screwed. Like right now, we could still go with a front 4 of, I don't know, not Jesus, let's say if he's out, Trossard, Martinelli, Havertz, and Saka, and that's something that we would not have been able to boast of 2-3 seasons ago.
And Sterling. It's time for Sterling to rise.
Is back up. Yeah.
He just got baptized. I don't know whether that's a tether effect.
Yeah,
he just decided that he's going to become a fully religious man. He'll probably get married next week.
Wow.
I saw that, bro. He got baptized, didn't it?
Yeah. Back in Jamaica or something when he went back to Jamaica.
How is that football news? Guy got baptized.
Bro.
Big life changes. But
the guy had his first 2 kids at 17 years old.
Did he?
That's mad.
Yeah, 17 years old. He had 2 kids already, apparently.
Hey, he's a newborn man. I'll take it. Getting the old Sterling.
But people have to step down from the ledge a little bit. Like there's people talking about how the season's over and all that kind of stuff. Like you can have a bad scheduling where all of your hard games are at the start of the season, and you might have a couple of bad results and look bad. But at the end of the season, we can look forward to not playing Man City at the Etihad. We can look forward not going to the North London derby away at Spurs. And in that run-in, we don't have those kind of things. So we've got to get through it now and suffer through the pain, but then we'll be in a better position if we've got the hard games out of the way.
That's true, because I'm pretty sure we play Tottenham before the end of the year, both games.
Yeah.
I think we play them in October next.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
October? No, there's no way it's October.
No,
That's too
November
early.
or December or something like that.
I thought it was December. I thought
It
was,
must be December. There's
Christmas
no
time.
October's too early.
Yeah, true. October is too early.
Yeah, but I agree with Martin 100%. It's better, like, people talk about, oh, look at the tough fixture, but then that also means these guys have to come to our ground in the second half of the season, right? So I don't think it's all doom and gloom. I see comments like saying, oh my God, we're screwed. It's over. What? We're literally, we've only played 3 games, guys. We've played 3 games. Like, it's mad. Last season, we drew to Fulham in the 3rd game and drew to Spurs in the 4th game. And people were saying the same thing. And we went on to challenge till the very end.
Yeah.
I think
that's what I'm saying. I think people need to let's actually calm down a little bit and actually look at it logically. Let's not because I don't want people to get fully like their emotions, like just get hella emotional and just start spouting stuff that you like, bro. I understand that Martin Odegaard is a very important player to our system. Yeah, I understand that. But I want to see how Saka's going to work now. Because without Odegaard, let's see what Saka's going to do. Are they going to say to Saka, you know what, take your man on more? Yeah. Is Ben White going to be helping him a bit more? Like, do you know what I mean? So it could be interesting, bro. Listen, I'm just saying, let's see what happens with this Odegaard period that he's going to be out. I know it's it's tough fixtures, but I do agree with that, man. I agree with that thought process, bro. That we've got our hard games, getting them out of the way. Yeah, Tottenham away is always a difficult game.
Villa away we've done.
In regards to
Villa away is done.
Exactly. Villa away, Spurs away, Man City away. Do you know what I mean?
And according to Abdi Mohammed in the chat, Odegaard's useless anyway. So we're not losing anything.
Hey, Abdi is listen. Abdi,
that's some serious agenda right there.
Abdi's just got agendas, bro. He's
even when he doesn't assist, even when Odegaard doesn't assist, he keeps the game ticking. You know, it's like you said, Saad. He's very essential to our system. You know,
he is essential to the system.
In the game,
generally, I don't care what people say about.
I feel like Odegaard maybe is less important than is the games where we're on the front foot and we need to break down a low block. Where he's getting the ball all the time and he's breaking through the passes. Oh, Ash is.
Sorry, Morocco just scored. Brahim Diaz just scored. Freaking
stoppage time winner. So I'm behind, and this motherfucker's always ahead of me. It's all good, bro. You've ruined it for me now.
I didn't know you're watching it.
Oh, hold on. And then there's the goal. That's fine.
I didn't know you were watching it, bro. My bad.
So good, yeah? No,
it's fine. He's balling, though. He's balling for Morocco, though. He's balling.
Bro,
yeah, Brahim Diaz. Since he made that switch from Spain to Morocco.
We're there, bro. AFCON, we're there, bro. Look at him. Man are coming to my town, bro. Man are coming to my bits, bro. They're coming to my bits, bro. You think man are gonna run shit in my bits?
But generally, Sad, if we don't win it at home, honestly, it's
I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm gonna start, bro. I'm gonna say, bro, the manager needs to go. These man need to go, and I'm gonna start going crazy, bro.
They're getting touched.
I'm gonna get unhinged, bro. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, like just going back on the Odegaard thing. By the way, I agree with. I think Martin said this at the start. I don't know if it was. I think it was Martin. I actually think Odegaard is our best player in the team, not Saka.
Yeah.
Even though I rate Saka, I think he's amazing. Saliba, in my opinion, is world class now and all that stuff. But I just look at Odegaard the way, because people always like to judge things, and for me, stats are important. Like, I'm not saying stats are not. They're extremely important, especially when you're judging attacking players. But the way as I think I don't know if it was Sufyan who said it. Sorry, I didn't catch your name, bro. Like
Sufyan.
Not Sufyan.
Matchday Guru.
Matchday Guru. My bad. I think,
Guru,
yeah, Guru said it best. Like, he said, even when he doesn't create, even when he's not scoring or assisting, he's still making those movements or those link-up plays that actually lead to goals, and sometimes they don't get quantified. But he's extremely important to the way we attack and the way we play. So it will be a miss, 100%. But if City last season could miss one of the best midfielders in the league for 4 or 5 months in KDB and still get a lot of results, and someone else stepped in. We need to have that as well right now. We need to have someone who steps in case this is a 1 or 2 months injury.
Yeah, you know what? This is just gonna show us how we can cope with injuries.
Yeah.
Because listen, let's face it, Man City able to cope with injuries. Do you know what I mean? Team, if you want to be a big team and you want to be a team that's competing, your manager your manager needs to be able to cope with the injuries, bro.
Yeah, agreed. I agree.
Need to be able to cope with the injuries. And listen, this is gonna be a very good test for Arteta, and we're gonna see how he handles tough situations like this. Because if he's gonna be our long-term manager and he's gonna stay here for years and years, but bro, do you know what I mean? He's gonna come up with situations like this where sometimes your best players, or sometimes your most influential, or sometimes your most important players get injured, and for big games. So I'm excited to see what he does, but also I'm wary. Do you know what I mean? Let's not get too excited.
I think like Saad said, I think this is a big test. Don't forget, Arteta's last year we didn't get injuries. Now we're gonna see what we're gonna be like with injuries. Do you know what I mean? To our big players, we didn't have that test really that big last year. Now we're gonna see our strength and depth. Are they gonna come in and make a difference? Is Arteta going to change it up? This is a big test now. The last thing you want to do is fall behind City like 5 points, 8 points, and you're catching them already. I don't want to be like that. I'm sure you guys don't want to be 8 points behind them if they beat us. That's the last thing we want to do. So this is where we're gonna see what is Mikel Arteta gonna do with injuries. Let's see. This is the test. This is the test you're gonna see now.
I'm actually looking at the Spurs team, and I'm like, okay, so they'll probably start Basuma and Maddison. Their third midfielder might be Archie Gray or
Bentancur.
Pape Matar.
I don't know. All the Odegaard's like 18. He might be starting right wing or something like that.
Odegaard's better than Johnson, so.
It's a slang.
He is. You know what? I think that Odegaard guy is, bro. He's a baller.
Yeah.
He's very raw, bro. He's raw, but you can see the technical ability that if Ange can get it out of him, bro, there's definitely a baller in there, bro. But I actually agree with Jacob, which that doesn't happen most of the time. But I actually agree with Jacob on this one. I actually think they'll start Kulusevski. He starts against us all the time. I think it might be because he's an Arsenal fan. I don't know. They might think that's like he is an Arsenal fan. By the way, I don't know if you guys know that he's an Arsenal fan. There's pictures of him next to Thierry Henry, bro. Like next to the statue.
Most of their team are Arsenal fans. Solanke's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Wasn't Harry Kane pictured in an Arsenal parade when he was younger?
Yeah, Harry Kane was an Arsenal fan, but he's vexed because I think we got rid of him, bro. We got rid of him.
I think he was too fat in the kid trials or something. They said, "Eat your cheeseburger and go back." I don't know, something like that.
Didn't Kulu play well when he came on against Newcastle in the second half? I think he played number 10, and he played quite well when he came on.
I can't lie. I heard different things from Spurs fans, bro. I was watching both games, bro. I was watching the Chelsea game and the Spurs game, and from what I saw from him, I don't know. Sometimes he just looks out of place, bro. He doesn't want to get involved too much in games. Which, listen, if he does that in our game, I'm happy with that, of course. But I'm not really
scared of any of their midfield or their attacking options. Like, I'm really not worried about any of them.
The only one that scares me is Son.
I mean, even Son. Have you seen him last couple games?
Yeah, but you have to show
his age is showing now, man.
You have to but let's just be real.
Respect him still, man.
Some sort of respect.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have to show him respect, like Harry Kane.
But like
Harry Kane,
Son's pretty washed.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying because Jacob's watching, and Jacob's Son's biggest fan. Son is washed. He's going to come up against Saliba and Ben White, and he's just going to run into.
He's going to get cooked.
He's going to do that thing where he falls over and tries to win a penalty.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jacob. But you want to hear?
He even said no. But he even said, "Wait, who is he talking about?" When he said,
he's saying Son.
He said somebody. he said he's very 50-50.
I'm
He's
really cool.
either a bitch or a dog with no in between.
I think he
Probably
means Son.
I think
Kulusevski.
he's
Who
talking about
is he
that
talking?
next
Is he
pillar,
talking about
Odegaard.
Or
Son?
maybe
He's talking about
Kulusevski.
Kulusevski and then Son.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay,
wins.
okay.
Oh.
But
Now he's mad.
yeah, listen, he's just taking, he's just
Okay.
writing down right now. Jacob's like, okay,
Yep,
50-minute mark.
he's
Okay,
keeping
third
receipts, man.
Son is washed. That's fine.
Washed.
It's all good, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy to see Jacob so rattled, bro. We're the ones that just got an injury, but Jacob's more rattled than us because we're not rating his players, bro. It's okay, bro. Why do you need us to rate your players, bro? It's fine, bro. Your team is washed. It's fine. Let's see what happens with this washed team. Anyway, but anyway, can Arsenal? This is the last bit of the stream. Can we compete on all fronts? Can we go into the Champions League? Can we go into the FA Cup, the League Cup? Can we go and compete on all fronts? Can we do it?
Yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts?
I think we.
So you two are saying yes.
I think
Sophia?
a couple.
Oh yeah, so go.
I think the same with you. I think couple. I don't think we can do all fronts now. I think it shows.
By the way, when I say all, I don't mean League Cup. I don't
Yeah.
care about the League Cup. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
talking about
do-
just
oh,
the
you
FA
think
Cup,
Premier League
Champions
and
League, and
Champions
Premier
League.
League.
Okay.
I don't like that that people don't care about the League Cup, bro. It's not just you. There's so many people that don't care about the League
I
Cup.
don't care about it.
I don't like it, bro. I'm all about every trophy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you got to win
of the
everything.
four.
Yeah,
Of the
agreed.
four, I'm about all of those trophies, bro. If I want
Why do you
I'm
not
getting
care?
gassed.
Why do you not care about the Community Shield then?
Because it's not a trophy, bro.
So what? The
like-
League Cup that pays you £100,000, which
Ah,
will
but
not
I
even
don't-
cover half of Thomas
No, no.
Partey's salary for a
But
week.
they still
It's suddenly the cup
so-
that everyone should chase.
No. The reason why I care about it is because it actually counts as the 4 silverware. There's 4 actual silverware that's been there and you could always win, yeah, which was
So
the Premier League, the whatever the European Cup is that you're in,
yeah, the quadruple.
and the FA
But
Cup
then you
and the
take
League
out
Cup.
the Carabao Cups and
You
you do it
can't-
seriously because like no one really like takes them seriously in that kind of
Exactly.
counting. Oh, look at this! It's all
The reason-
more
the
trophies
reason-
than you, but like no one
The
does
reason why I don't take the champion community shield seriously is because we played Spurs in it once, bro. And everybody knows what happened, bro. We shared that fucker. We shared it.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
there
that's
you
back
are.
then. That's
Bro.
back then, Saad. That's not
But
now.
even now, it's not even rated like that, bro. The only
neither is the League
reason
Cup. Neither is the League Cup.
no, the League Cup is rated, bro.
No.
Let me
People will still-
prove to you. Let
people-
me prove to you
people
it's
will
not.
still
Let me
tell
prove to you
you.
that it's not.
Go
I'll
ahead.
prove to you that it's not rated.
Go ahead.
When Pep and Arteta met each other in the Community Shield 2 seasons ago, or last season, they played their full starting 11s. When these two teams played in the League Cup, they didn't start. Majority of the starting 11 players were on the bench. So the managers from Fergie's time, from Pep's time, Klopp's time, Wenger's time, have never started their main players in the League Cup.
Except Ten
Klopp
Hag.
once took except Ten Hag, exactly. Klopp once took the under 17s and got smashed by Villa 5-0 or something like that, and he didn't give a shit because he's like, why the hell would I care about a League Cup? Bro, it's honestly most managers don't rate it either. The prize money is shit. It's just an extra fourth because every country usually has your domestic league, obviously the Champions League that you're competing for, and then the cup, which is in this case, in England's case, the FA Cup. That's the main cup. That fourth additional cup is just an extra cup that's played. That doesn't mean every team will take it seriously, bro. It's just too many games.
But it still counts.
Like we should take it seriously, though. Do you not feel like we should win cups?
No, I don't think so. Because
Why?
the reason why I don't think we should, because we have done that before. In 2014, when we won, I'll explain it to you. In 2014, when we won the FA Cup, right? It was the first trophy in 9 years, and we were like, amazing progress. Finally, we're gonna get back. And next season, we didn't progress in the league, but we won the FA Cup again. We're like, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're gonna assume progress. We collapsed next season when we bottled the league against Leicester City, when we beat them home and away, and then lost at home to Swansea and lost to one of the worst United teams and bottled it. 2 seasons ago, we won the FA Cup again in 2017, but we had one of our worst seasons in the Premier League and finished outside the top 4 for the first time in Wenger's era, right? 3-4 seasons ago, we won the FA Cup again under Arteta, and then next season finished 8th, right? So every time we've done the cup thing. The reality is if we win the League Cup and the FA Cup this season, but we finish 4th in the league and get knocked out to Sporting or something in the Champions League, we're all going to say this is one of the worst seasons we've had in the last 3-4 seasons, right? Yeah, we've won the cups, but it's done nothing for our progress. The biggest case in point is Man United. Do you guys remember the argument they were having with us 2 seasons ago when they won the League Cup and finished third, and we challenged for the league and won nothing? And they were like, we had a better season. We had a better season. And next season, they crashed, had one of their worst ever seasons, and we went on to challenge for the league even better. So winning the League Cup did nothing for them. It didn't make their fans happy. It didn't give them any sort of joy celebration. You ask United fans right now, were they happy about last season? I guarantee you 95% of them said it was a miserable year, even though they won the FA Cup and they beat City in the final. Whereas you ask most Arsenal fans, did you enjoy majority of last season? And they will tell you, yeah, we did, except the ending. 90-95% of the season, we were super happy. We were enjoying our team. And there's clear progression where we do believe we can win a league in the next 2-3 seasons, hopefully this season. So I don't think winning the League Cup changes anything for us in terms of what we actually want to achieve.
No, I agree with you with that. I don't think it changes anything in terms of what we want to achieve. But I do believe that we've got the strength and depth now. Why not go all fronts? Go for the FA Cup. Go for the Carling Cup. It's better than losing everything. I feel like we've got the strength and depth now. This is what we wanted. So
I agree.
Nelsons and Smith Rose and these players that weren't good, but now we've got the Morenos in and we've got these type of Sterlings in. Now we should go for the Carling Cups, the FA Cup, get a trophy.
I feel like the Smith Rose and the ESRs were the Carling Cup players.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Carling Cup players
to
get stronger. But I think the Champions League format gives us a little bit of a better chance because you can kind of stuff up and get 24th and still get knockouts through to the next round, right? So it's not we don't have to kill our team in the group stages.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like we've taken the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup seriously. Like Arteta's picked a good team that should be out there to win that game, and it's just been like, you know, Ramsdale brain farts or something that's like had us knocked out. So, look, I don't think there's any. I don't think that any of the managers are not taking it seriously. It's Wenger. I blame Wenger because he trained us to like, you know, have 15-year-olds out there playing in the Carabao Cup and you know, trying to get to we'll get into the final and stuff with our like C team basically in the Carabao Cup. So that's how much I've cared about it over the time. But now teams are taking it more seriously because there's not enough trophies up for grabs and it's City's gobbling them all up. So yeah, Carabao Cup's like
Martin.
Suddenly valuable.
Who knocked us out of the League Cup? It was West Ham, right? West Ham beat us 3-1 last season.
That was West Ham.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember who knocked us out of the League Cup 2 seasons ago?
No.
Wasn't it
City?
City? Was that the FA Cup?
No, that was the FA Cup.
Was City the FA Cup?
Liverpool?
Okay,
no. It wasn't Liverpool. It was a fucking low team, man. Oh,
it wasn't a low team. It wasn't a low team. It wasn't. I'll remind you guys. And then I want you guys to describe to me details about that game. We lost to Brighton 3-1. Now, please remind me what happened that game. I guarantee none of you guys would be able to. You know why you wouldn't be able to? Because the game was not televised anywhere in the world. You could only watch the game. You could only watch the game if you went to the stadium. Otherwise, you could not even illegally stream it. That's how low level the League Cup is.
I can say exactly what happened in that game because Danny Welbeck scored.
Danny Welbeck, yeah.
And the reason why I know, and Eddie Nketiah knows and scored. And do you know what? Do you know why? Do you know why I know that? Because I was at that game.
Oh, there you go. Okay, fair. Exactly what I said. If you were at the stadium,
I watched it. I watched it, bro. I was there, bro. That's why I rate the cup, bro. Yeah,
I went swearing and saying this competition is crap. If I can't watch it, then how do you expect me to care about it?
There you go. Exactly. Listen, by the way, Sufyan, I agree with you about the FA Cup. 100%. I think we should take the FA Cup and the other tournaments seriously. For me, I just don't rate the League Cup. That's it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I understand all the points that Ash and Martin are making, yeah, and I can understand it's not for everybody, yeah, the League Cup, but for me personally, my personal opinion is I rate all the trophies.
Agreed.
I want to just stack up my trophy cabinet. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, for me, the 4 trophies, the League Cup, the FA Cup, the European trophy, if we can get one, and I'm talking about a real one, like a proper one. Do you know what I mean? Where it's actually still existing. We can get a European trophy,
when that trophy cabinet runs out of room, the first trophies that are going to get hoofed out of there are the Carabao Cup.
I'll probably the League Cup. That's fine, but I would love to be in that position. I would love to be in that position.
Saad, in that case, let's say, inshallah, next 3-4 years, we win the Champions League, and we're like dominating the league. For example, do you want us to do you want us to downgrade and go play the Europa League so we can win all trophies?
No,
And
life's
then do you want
different
us?
then. Life
And
No,
then do you want us
you're
to downgrade
taking-
again and win the Conference League because
this
we want
is
us to win all
so.
trophies?
Hold on, because this is what Ash does. Yeah, he
You
takes
said all
my point.
trophies.
He takes my point, and he
I know what you mean. I know
he
what you mean.
takes
I'm
the
kidding.
wording, and then he stretches it to a mad extreme. What I mean when I say I want to win all trophies is all trophies that are available to win
Available.
for us at that time.
Yeah,
Yes?
agreed.
There you are, you fraud. There you
Yeah,
are.
but it doesn't make sense why you don't include the Community Shield if you're including the League Cup because
Because
teams
I don't
play
look
each
at it as
other,
a
they take
trophy.
it seriously though.
Yes, they
Community
it's-
Shield's not a
listen,
knockout competition.
Yeah.
The Community Shield is a one game, which is more like a preseason friendly, but it's the final one, bro. Yeah, it's basically like the Emirates Cup. Do you guys rate the Emirates Cup?
No.
Like, bro,
But
No, but that
didn't
is
Man
a
United
friendly.
play like all home games against like Charlton and crap teams?
Yeah,
to
they
get
had
to
such
the
a
final?
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
Exactly.
it's a
where's
bit
that in the League
embarrassing.
Cup? Or
Yeah,
In
Yeah.
the League Cup, they played every game at home until the semi-final. Until the final
and
at
they were all
Wembley.
easy teams.
Yeah, most of them were easy. Exactly. I think Brighton was the hardest game they had in the semis. No, if I'm not wrong, and they won on penalties or
Maybe
something like that.
Newcastle or something.
The one
Yeah,
thing,
listen,
like for
I'm-
me, that annoys me about the FA Cup and League Cup is that there is a lot of luck involved. When we won the FA Cup in 2014, we had the same luck United had. We played every game at home until the semi-final at Wembley, which is like our second home, anyways, and then the final at Wembley. And that season, by the way, if you guys remember, our record away from home was one of the worst we've seen in a long time. That season, we played we played Liverpool in the FA Cup at home. We beat them 2-1. Had we played that game at Anfield, we probably would have lost because they smashed us 5-1 that season. We played Everton at home. We beat them 4-1. In the league, they smashed us 3-0 at Goodison Park. We also played Spurs at home that season. It was the first game, if I'm not wrong. And then obviously we went to Wembley.
What year was
so
this?
there is a 2014, when it was the
2014.
9-year drought and Ozil's first season.
yes.
So there was a degree of luck because had we
That's
played
for
one of
sure.
these games away from home, we probably would have lost. Just
I
given
still
our away
love that.
record.
I
that
still love
season.
that FA Cup. I don't care.
The whole
Yeah, of
city
course.
was
It was the
like,
first
I'm here for it, bro.
trophy in 9 years.
I'm here for it, bro. I was starving, bro. Do you know what I mean,
Yeah.
bro? I was drowning, bro. I was ready to just give up, bro. But not give up as in give up supporting Arsenal, of course. This shit runs in my blood
Careful.
until this shit will run in my blood until the day that I die, bro. Do you know what I mean? They'll bleed, and you just see Arsenal badges just falling out, bro. But anyway,
I gotta roll,
it's
boys.
crazy. Anyway,
Thank you for
Big
your
up,
time.
yes.
Martin. Big up, Martin.
nah, big up Martin. Oh shit, he actually messaged in the background. My bad, Martin.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
seeing his
um,
messages. I'm like, why is
Yeah,
Saad not acknowledging it?
my bad, bro. Sorry, my computer screen. Big up Martin, man.
Big up
Big up
Martin,
Martin,
man.
man.
Bro.
See you,
Big up,
boys.
Much love, my broski. Big
Hey,
up,
don't
big up.
stress too much, all right? It's just an injury, all right? We got plenty of that. We'll be fine.
Look at his optimism.
Hey. But listen, guys, we are probably gonna wrap it up there. To be honest, listen, let's not get too mad, bro. Yeah, because this could be, it might not be as bad as people are thinking it's gonna be. Do you know what I mean? It could be just a minor sprain, or it could be just rolled his ankle and it's swollen and he needs to. But listen, this guy was crying as well. But listen, who knows, man? Yeah, just make sure to keep, for all the Arsenal fans in here, keep Martin Odegaard in your dua.
Your dua.
Make sure to keep him in your dua,
Yeah.
because if you keep him there, he will come over this and he will be
Inshallah.
able to, inshallah, he'll be able to make it through, man.
I will add this as well, Saad. This might sound crazy, and you guys are like, that's absolutely insane. Even if, God forbid, we lose to Spurs and to City back to back, which shouldn't be the case. It's unacceptable. We should not lose both games. In fact, we shouldn't lose either game, right? But even if we lose, I guarantee you, majority of the fan base is going to say title race over.
Oh yeah.
There's zero chance we come back.
No.
Even though they both have to come back to our ground, even though there's still like, I don't know, 34 games, 33 games left at that point. So even if we lose those two games, yes, we should criticize, we should go crazy and like obviously like criticize the club and all that stuff. But I don't think people should throw in the towel and say it's over, because the reality is we have a difficult run and these guys have to come to our ground as well. Last season, by the way, our second half of the run was amazing. That run we had in the second half of the season, Saad can testify to this. We were doing a stream midway after we lost to, was it West Ham and Fulham back to back? And I said,
Yeah,
if
December.
you do the logic, Yeah, and I said if you do the logical math, we have 18 games left. Even if we win 13 of those 18 games and we draw 3 and lose 2, which is a very good record, we'll only end up on 82, 83 points. Bro, we ended up winning like 16 of the 18. Bro, and we ended up winning 16. No, before that. That was way before the prediction. The prediction was way later when there were 10 games left. This was after the
I remember I was telling you, you know what? We could possibly win the 16 games, bro. And the thing is, Ash said to me, "Oh, get out of here, bro."
I didn't believe it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's Man City form. We can't do that stuff. So
honestly, I didn't think we would. I genuinely thought we'll win 13 max, but we ended up winning 16, which is mad.
Ash, we can't be 8 points behind Man City, man.
No,
we can't be 8 points behind Man City. Man, there's no.
Bro, I agree. I think if we are,
you can't guarantee we're going to win 16 games next year. Like you can't guarantee that. You can't be.
Sufyan, I agree. I think if we go 8 points behind Man City, because I've said this to Saad before. I think we will win the league this season. But if we go 8 points behind City, I'll have to put City as favorites then. But that doesn't mean it's over though, because the reality is. They have to go away to Spurs, a grounded, except for last season.
They beat Spurs last year 2-0.
Yeah. Fair enough. But that was the first time in like 5 years or 6 years. They have to come to our ground. And now we have to believe that we can beat them at our ground. Because if we cannot beat City at the Emirates, then there's no point of us even challenging them. Because it's pointless. If we lose home and away to City, we're never going to win the league then. And we did it last season. So we can reclaim these points back. That's my point. That's the only thing I'm saying.
What about the close games like that? What about the close games like last year, like Aston Villa, 0-0 at home, things like that? You don't think that will happen again this season? Like, you know,
I think that'll happen. I think that'll happen less this season. Genuinely, I'm not even joking when I say this. I think that'll happen a lot. The biggest proof we have seen is Aston Villa at Villa Park, right? Last season we went there. First 10 minutes we got absolutely slapped up. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's still Aston Villa. Like when they beat us last year, it was midway. Like we still had a long way to go, right? Like I don't know. Like I just feel it'll happen a lot less this season because our defense is as strong as it was last season, if not stronger, with Timber and Calafiori back, right? Our attack hasn't gone.
No,
it's definitely stronger, 100%. And our attack exactly, and our attack and midfield have also both enhanced because maybe you could argue our attack hasn't enhanced, but it hasn't gotten weaker because we didn't lose any of the main guys. If anything, I can argue certain players like Odegaard, like Saka, because they're still on the younger side, especially Saka, they're going to get better and better every season, right? And our midfield has definitely gotten better by adding Moreno, right? And obviously we have Partey now available from the start. He's probably going to get injured in a couple of weeks in training because that's the usual Partey every season. But let's assume he doesn't for a long time. And one of you guys was saying that this could be the first time he completes 4 games, the first 4 games of the season, right? Plus we have Moreno, who... Again, unlucky, got a fracture.
He was very unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's a training injury as well. Gabriel Magalhaes fell on him. So it's not something that like happened in the game or whatever. But our midfield is stronger as well, in my opinion, by adding Moreno there.
I mean, a shoulder injury, I don't think comes back 2 months, man. I think it's going to take a bit longer. Because if you're playing football, you know, you do so much with your shoulders. It's just after a fracture,
you're constantly barging, especially as a
even
midfielder.
Just running, you're moving your shoulders.
So
the only thing
I do think
is historically, whenever Arteta and the team has given a certain timeline for injuries, it's always extended.
It's always on that time. It's always
sometimes earlier.
Yeah.
Ash, can I ask you a question?
So you could come back.
Do you think we're going to win the league this season? I just want to ask you.
I said it before the transfer window even ended. I said unless City go and get like a massive superstar, which they didn't in the end. I said I think we will win the league this season. By the way, I agree with you, Sufyan. I wanted us to get a striker. Saad knows my top 2 options were Osimhen and Isak. Not just this summer, from last season, right? However, the reason I wanted a striker is because I believe Kai Havertz's form so far from the time he started playing as a striker up until now, I believe it's just a purple patch. I don't think that's who he really is. Right? I could be wrong.
I agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I wanted us to get a striker. Now, if this turns out to be the actual Kai Havertz and he does this the whole season, right? Which I doubt, but let's say he does because Arteta somehow believes he will. Then I don't think we needed a striker then because then the Kai Havertz is that striker. Because the numbers he's pulled so far as a striker, what is it, like 15 goals or something from 19 starts as a striker? That's exactly what I would expect from these guys anyways if we signed them.
A couple of assists in there as well.
And yeah, 6, 7 assists. So if he does that the whole of this season, then I'll agree. I'll hold my hands up. I'll say, you know what, I was wrong. Arteta was right. This guy is our striker. But I don't think that'll happen. I think it's just a purple patch.
No.
Yeah, I
Can you
think it's just a
imagine if?
purple
Can you imagine if? Can you imagine if Havertz at Arsenal Football Club, bro, hits 100 goals in his stint, bro? If he does that, bro, that's gonna be the biggest stinker I've ever done, bro. Saying that Havertz is a flop.
Yeah.
Havertz is, I don't want him. This and that. Can you imagine if he actually went on to become a very good, prolific goal scorer like that? I think I'd have to give Arteta props for that, bro.
Oh yeah,
because
100%.
that even like, although he got it wrong because he wanted to play him in the midfield,
yeah.
but still able to get him to play as striker and still able to get him to play better than he was at Chelsea, because he was playing striker at Chelsea and not hitting anything, bro. And obviously now he's scoring goals, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? You wouldn't see him doing finishes like that at Chelsea, bro. It was,
and he started well. He's 2 goals and 1 assist in 3 games. It's not that bad. He started well so far.
I think right now
you're right though, Ash. Though, let's see the purple patch this year. This is what I want. I want to see second season. What is he going to do? You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
I want to see second season. Is he going to be our number 9? And the only thing I worry about him, man, he doesn't give you that conviction in front of goal, man. When he's in front of goal, you always like, oh, is he gonna? I don't know. You must have saw the Brighton game, second half, when he had that chance.
He should have buried it.
You know what I mean? If that was a number 9, like just curl it.
Dude, how did he score that first goal, which was a lot harder? But then
the second goal.
He missed the second one. Yeah.
He frustrates you. He scores hard ones, but the easy ones, you're like, come. And that's what will frustrate me, and that will frustrate us, because I thought there'll be moments in the game when it's 0-0 and we can't get that goal, and Havertz doesn't finish it off, and we're gonna be here going mental, and that's the problem.
You know the annoying thing, Sufyan. That's the thing. Like, the annoying thing is the opposite has also happened when the game is so tight and we're not able to break the deadlock, like Brentford home and away last season, and he comes up with the winner. This, by the way, what you said is exactly why I think it's a purple patch. I don't care what happened at Chelsea. Let's assume Chelsea is a rotting place that ruins everyone. Yeah. The reason I think it's a purple patch is because of what you said, which is he doesn't give you that conviction. If I look at him in front of goal and I'm like, this guy's lethal, then I would probably start believing that this is not a purple patch. But because he sometimes seems like he lacks confidence. Like, remember, do you guys remember last season that chance against Man United? Right, when we beat them 3-1 at home, and he didn't even shoot. He fluffed the shot. He kicked the air.
He missed the ball. Yeah,
he missed the ball like that. I've not seen that from a striker.
He was like 3 yards away from goal.
Yeah, and he completely missed it.
I think that happens though. That happens, man. Strikers miss the ball, bro.
Yeah, but Saad, it happens to him a lot, bro. Let's be honest. It happens to him a lot.
No, but I'm not even trying to be like a Havertz protector, bro. I'm not even trying to be a Havertz protector or anything. But that happens with strikers, bro. Strikers miss the ball, bro. If you're shooting at the ball, bro, you might hit it 9 times out of 10, but that 10th time you might miss the ball, bro. You might scuff it.
That particular miss was bad
because you can't miss that.
The ball was in front of him and he hit the air, bro. Stop.
You're hitting that.
Listen, I'm trying to.
Yeah, you're hitting that, Saad. Exactly. You know, the one you're referring to, Saad, is let's say someone squares the ball from the left or right, and you go to finish, and it goes under your legs. I've seen that happen. Fair enough. I've seen that happen to some of the best strikers. What happened with Havertz was the ball was in front of him, not moving that much. He had enough time to just poke it in, and the guy hit the air, bro.
You're finishing that. Top bins.
It was basically a dead ball at that point.
It was almost a dead ball, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
hopefully it's not a purple patch.
Lads, listen, we're gonna wrap it up there, man. Because I do have to get going. But listen, I appreciate you guys for all coming through. Ash, I'm not used to seeing Ash at this time. Yeah, and he still is wide awake, bro. He's like, bro, like, it's crazy.
I'm off until the end of the month. Next month, this will not be the case.
Bro, it's crazy, man. It's actually crazy, bro. You better be available for the match reactions and the halftime shows, bro.
I'll do my best, bro.
Yeah, try, man.
This month for sure.
This month. Let me know, man. Anyway,
100%.
not us just freaking sitting here organizing stuff, bro, live on stream, bro. Big up to everybody who's watching. Yeah, make sure you're smashing on a damn like button. I'm gonna be passing you over to Igal. You already know the score. You already know the drill. Go over there, smash the like button, subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. If you haven't, what rock are you hiding under? Also, guys, Make sure to spam in his chat Sard Raid, obviously the usual stuff. Make sure to get that done, people. I'm out. Big up to my brilliant panel. Big up to Martin, of course, who left us. Big up to Guru. Big up to Sufyan, and big up to Ashraf. Big up to Ash. And listen, we are out of here. Peace out, people.
Peace out.
Love. Peace.